grab your weed, because you're now tuned in to the TRBRC podcast.
Uh, we, we live, we live. Hold on, let me get my host so y'all can hear them as well. Hey, welcome to episode 45 of the Real Battle Rap Culture. We back and we gonna be talking some facts as usual. As you can see, it's more of us. It's not just me and three today, but we got well, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Y'all know a lot of people saying I talk too much and shit. So, all right. Whoever want to go first, introduce yourself. Tell the people how to connect with you. Let's get it. Well, you know what? No, don't tell. Wait until the end of the show, then you tell people how to connect or whatever like that. Your social media. Just tell them who you are. You know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself.
Well, ladies first.
Oh, ladies one more thing. Since people in here right now, like. My bad, Meg. Go ahead.
Voice to introduce everybody, but I'm Mei Ling, Pretty Flower 2618, and I'm fortunate enough to be here tonight.
I'm the Bull Flint.
And I'm AD from DM3 Entertainment.
Hey. So, all right. Now you know everybody. Y'all already know who it is. This is YMF, the mom stickler. You know what I'm saying? The voice of the culture. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm just the only voice, but these guys and lady here also are voices of the culture, you know, the real culture. And we're going to just keep it real and funky for y'all. So, yeah. So we're going to start off with a battle rap topic today because, you know, of course, we are really a battle rap podcast, but we talk about everything because, you know, it is what it is. But so, all right. I know, May, I wanted you to read this off, but I have to because I can only see it on my screen.
Okay.
So we're talking about Beasley from Smack URL. He did an interview today saying that Caffeine does not own the URL brand. Is Beasley lying about Caffeine owning URL?
Good.
I don't think so. It's because, like he explained later on, that they have a partnership. It's like they use their platform. Caffeine pretty much uses their live platform to get across whatever agenda they have, and in return, they provide URL with a bigger platform to get their battle rap across. That's why they was even talking about how battle rap has been popping up everywhere now due to Caffeine's help and stuff like that. So, I think some numbers was thrown across, like a couple million views or something like that, or like they're up by like a couple million views or something like that after dealing with Caffeine. So that's just what I know of.
So
I guess we won't find out till we see the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're gonna start seeing that shit gonna be changing anyway on URL. Like, you're not gonna see that many battle raps on YouTube as we used to. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't even know if Gnome 10 is gonna be on YouTube. I don't know. It don't, and if it ain't gonna be, how am I gonna see it? You know what I'm saying?
And that's my thoughts about it too. Like, it's not going to be as easily attainable. You would have to go through the Caffeine app. Now, with from one perspective, how I look at some of it is that, them making this move with Caffeine, URL making this move with Caffeine, I think is going to make battle rap that much more unattainable for people who are trying to get in and on still.
Great point.
So it's like a catch-22. Is it good for the culture, and at what cost?
True.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Another point that I was just thinking as y'all was talking, and you know how you guys were saying that you have to get the Caffeine app, you have to watch the battle when it happens, right? What happens to people like me where I missed the battle that day and there's no way to watch it again? They don't broadcast it once it's been broadcast. So you're gonna miss out on it. Go ahead.
They have rebroadcast. I believe the first one that they did, Genesis, they did rebroadcast that one about a week or so later on the Caffeine app.
Okay, that's the thing I was wondering. I was like,
yeah, because I missed that one, number 10, Gnome 10. I missed that. I was a day short on that one.
Gnome 10, where people was choking.
Man, they've been choking.
And that's the thing.
Go ahead.
Do you think that they're going to rebroadcast that one since there were so many chokes?
Possibility not, because like that's one thing. Once you start dealing with corporations, all they worry about is numbers. And if the numbers don't look good when people choking, they're not trying to broadcast something that don't get them no numbers. You know. Is
that fair to the culture though?
Definitely not. It's definitely not fair to the culture. But you know, the culture vultures don't care about that. All they worried about is making that dollar bill.
So then, can we say that URL sold out?
Definitely. If those are the type of moves they making, then yeah, that would be a sellout. You know?
Is it really? I mean, let's be honest. I feel like I do not really have confidence in human beings when it comes to standing the ground with morals or standing the ground with, keeping to what makes us decent. You know what I'm saying? I don't see people sticking to their guns when they come in. They want to change the world. They want to be upstanding and upright. But like they say, power corrupts, and absolute power absolutely corrupts. So, I seen this a year ago. We was talking about this. The real battle rap culture. We was already putting it out there that Smack and Beasley were the culture vultures, and before I never claimed them to be that until that URL app came around, and I said, "Damn, they used the Cassidy and Goods battle, or Cassidy when he came in and he got them to 1 million subscribers. Once he got to 1 million subscribers, I said, you know what, we're gonna come out and release this URL app." And I felt like that was the wrong move because you're trying to use a Cassidy battle to promote this URL app, but you're really just going to corner the market to one select few people and not really expose the culture or let the culture flow as it should.
They tried to monopolize it.
Kind of stagnating it.
They thought they was going to get 1 million, since they had 1 million subscribers, they thought they was going to have 1 million subscribers to the URL app too. You know what I mean? And that wasn't happening.
I think on the plus side of things is that now that battle rap may seem that much more unattainable to people who are barely starting or deserve a platform, I think the good thing about what they did is that it now gives people like me and others the opportunity to start our own leagues, hence why Dragon's Lair Entertainment came about.
Facts.
Definitely.
Facts. And you know what? Remember we used to hear that a lot, Mei Ling. Like go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you was on fire. You was on fire, May. Go ahead.
There's just a lot of talent out there that is unseen and unheard that deserves, and And sometimes those artists just need to feel that much, that little bit of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? And that much more encouragement, and you know, just somebody, you know, backing them up and encouraging them and uplifting them, and you know, showing them the way. So
definitely,
it's just unfortunate, man. And you know what? It's all some small leagues that pays attention to what URL Smack are doing, because let's be honest, even though they are culture vultures, they are a leading example of what many leagues aspire to be. So this is I wanted to bring this up because I remember me and May was on I think it was Norbs at All podcast, and a lot of people will call in to Norbs and they'll ask, how can I get my footage released? I battle on certain leagues and they would not release my footage. I have to pay money to get my footage released, or you know, I'm getting the runaround, and I can't get my talent to be showcased or seen to the greater audience, a greater community of battle rap. And you know, Norbs at the time was still in connection with the URL, so you know, he gave like a political answer and kind of rope around it and shit like that, because you know they on the same bullshit. But
does Norbs still have his show?
You say, does he have his jaw or does he have his job?
No, does Norb still have his show?
I don't know. I don't watch that nigga. But
I haven't watched any either.
But I just remember, this is like way back when. This is like probably December, January, me and May. You know, he got I think 40 bars or something, Igdom. So me and May got it lit over there. We had people rapping for us and everything. And then some people was calling in asking about how they can get their footage released on these little leagues. And so, you know, they went to, you know, at the time, you know, Norbs is known as he was known as a scout or a talent finder for the URL. So, you know, somebody that's trying to get their talent seen, they're going to ask somebody that's a part of the business and see if they can get an answer to their issues. Unfortunately, I don't think that guy problem was answered, because I kind of was trying to answer it for him in a way, even though I'm not a person that owns any league at this point right now. But yeah, what you about to say, Flint, before I go in?
No, that was it.
All right. Now, how I feel?
No, I know what you're talking about. No. Also, when what's his name, Beasley, just to connect back with that subject, yeah, Beasley also was saying that empires, when they get to a certain point in their levels, they wind up selling off anyway. Like Bad Boys was sold, Rockefeller was sold, Def Jam was sold. You know what I mean? So I guess eventually URL probably will be sold. He
was basically giving some foreshadowing. You peeped that. You peeping that he's doing some foreshadowing. Like, listen, if it makes sense, we're selling URL.
Right.
Because honestly, let's be honest. Why do you think URL always hate industry rappers? Or the battle rappers with URL? Because honestly, Smack, the URL Smack Ultimate Rap League, they brainwash battle rap culture. Like, they brainwash the people that they call this a battle rap culture, but it's really not. But they brainwash all these guys that the talent, and say, hey, look, you're more advanced than those people in the industry because you spit your lyrics face to face in these guys' faces, and it's different than making a song or making a track or being a rapper that got music on the billboards. Like, you know, basically he brainwashed them to say that battle rap is different than hip hop. And this is why we at this point. And that's the same thing with hip hop. Hip hop, or not hip hop, but like, you know, the industry rappers or the music industry told rappers, hey, look, you don't got to battle rap or prove your lyricism to be a star or to be on the billboards to make money. You can skip all that. All you got to do is just sign your life away to one of us and we put you on.
Right.
But yeah, that's why they hate the industry, because they want to be the industry. And I try to express this to Cassidy so much, man. They a family, man. They're the industry. The battle rap, this battle rap is not true battle rap. To me, battle rap is just straight gutter on the streets. You're not preparing for 3 months. You're not doing all this weird shit. You're not clicking up and doing, it's just, you're not writing each other bars. Nah, it's two guys, they seeing who can rap the best. Simple as that. And they not doing it in front of some weirdos or some beta men that's in the crowd, that's fans of these battle rappers, that's choking and forgetting their lines, and they supposed to be professionals. I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Just the weird reactions to the weird bars that we hear. You know what I mean? But like you said a while ago, battle rap is now industry because that's pretty much where they're going. They're going mainstream.
They already did.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I said that a long time ago. I remember when I would hear battle rappers talk about, oh, he's from the industry. He's from the industry. I said, if you look at it, battle rap is an industry within itself. So when you say he's from the industry, you're from the industry just like he is. Like Goods is from the industry. Loaded Lux is from the industry. Sue Surf is from the industry, from the battle rap industry, because they're pushing you out just like an industry, pushing you out like just like the WWE does. Oh, The Rock don't wrestle no more. Oh, so let's get Jameson now. Now Jameson is the big man, and that's what they did. Battle rap. Once somebody doesn't battle for a while, Conceited no longer battles. Oh, so let's start pushing John now. So they're nothing but an industry within themselves. And when people realize that and see that it's not in its true form, and that's the reason why we're here to tell people true battle rap, the true battle rap culture is hip hop culture. You know?
Right.
Facts on facts.
Because regardless of battle rappers and quote unquote industry rappers, all of them have to battle rap prior to getting into that industry mark. Like you're in a battle for your career. You know what I mean? That's what beefs are. Beefs are battles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. And that's the thing people don't realize.
I'm gonna dead that for Flint. You said some real shit.
Like you said a while ago.
When you name your top 5 dead or alive, every last one of them was a battle rapper.
Yep.
Hey, salute to Piggy Bank. What's up, bro? Appreciate the love. Wallace Lloyd, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the love. Let me make Chris Lee. What's up, bro? Appreciate you. Hey, yeah. So like, I think it's time for us to move on to the next topic here. I can do that.
All right, give it to us.
All right, so now we're talking about Kanye West 2020. Is y'all feeling that? Kanye West 2020, y'all feeling that? I'm just asking before I ask this question real quick. Kanye West running for president. Is y'all feeling that? Kanye West 2020.
Man, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it alone. Everybody has a right to run for president.
True. Is this really a democracy? I mean, everyone has a right. Don't mean you have to vote for them, but
Yo, YMF. I'm gonna keep it 100. Kanye is a shit show, yo. His stuff is like crazy. Like, what is he gonna say next? Next thing we're gonna hear from Kanye is Elvis Presley was a black man.
I would not vote for Kanye.
All right, so specifically on this topic, go ahead, Flint.
All right, my bad. I was watching a Vlad on Chuck D, and Chuck D said something very interesting, man. Like, why is it that the president of the United States has to be always like an old person? You know what I mean? Why can't it be a young person all the time? Like you know what I mean? Like, cause like that's what everything else gets transferred over to younger people, except for the president of the United States.
No, I'm not. I don't want nobody younger than me being president, bro. Like that's just a strategy for disaster, in my opinion. I want somebody with some type of sense.
You have to be 32 years old to be the president. You have to be 32.
35.
Or 35? 35.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So why can't they ever like groom somebody like 32, 33 in their 30s? You know what I mean? With the same views as a 32-year-old.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me rope this in a little bit. So May, you say Kanye West, you're not voting for him. I'm assuming that 3 is not voting for him. He's saying it's a shit show. Flint, I'm not really sure. I think you're not voting for him because sarcastically say anybody has a right to run for it. Out of Joe Biden, all right, out of Kanye West, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump, who would I vote for? Your mom's favorite will vote for Kanye West.
Really?
No, I'm fucking around. I ain't voting for nobody. Fuck that shit. I'm voting for myself. Fuck that. Y'all vote for YMF 2020. If y'all want to hear some real shit, y'all want some solutions to some real problems, and you want somebody to say it the realest way possible, vote for me. Now let's get into it though. Kanye says Harriet Tubman didn't free slaves and at his campaign rally, and he says Tubman just sent black people to work for other white people. And we're going to start with you, DM3. How do you feel about that?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Kanye is like a glass of water, right? But he always bringing it in the trash can. You know, meaning when he say stuff, it seems like it's so crazy out the door. But if you sit back and you really analyze what he's saying, is that you look at it and you go, okay, Harriet Tubman, when she took the slaves from the South and bring them to the North and freed them, you said to yourself, okay, what happened with their life after that? They were free, yes. But then after that, what they do? They work for white people. So he is saying things that are true, but he just says it's so crazy that people go, what the hell is this man talking about? You know, do you follow what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We kind of at the same place. What's up, Flint?
Yeah, that's what. Look, I said the same thing about when he was there talking to the president in that room that day. He was saying a lot of real shit, but people it was already made up in their mind that man was thrown off. You know what I mean? So
Wallace Lord just said something about the president, and when y'all talking about the age, he said the Constitution has an age limit of 35. Excuse me, Flint, my fault. He said the Constitution has an age limit of 35. Unofficially, a person who is married and gave property. So it's probably a loophole right there. If you're younger than 35, if you give away property and married, which I guess you're giving away a house to somebody, or you gift a house to somebody, and you're married, you can be president apparently. So you can probably be, I don't know, whatever age you're married at, I guess. Well, go ahead, Flint. My fault. Finish your thoughts, bro.
No, I was just saying, like, what DM3 was saying, how the shock value of what he's saying is like, the stuff that he says and knows, you kind of gotta like dog walk the majority of the people. You know what I mean? Before you could just bluntly say, Harriet Tubman ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say it like that. It's like, yes, she helped slaves get free. Because technically she really didn't free the slaves. It was somebody white that had to say that you were free. You know what I mean? But she led them to those people. You know what I mean?
That statement that you just said right there, bro, kind of pissed me off, bro. It's like somebody white had to tell you you're free. Is you really free? If somebody white tell you have to be free? It's kind of like, I'm sorry, May. I was gonna let you go next, but I'm kind of like, I've been itching to say something. It's just like, yo, Kanye said some real shit. Kanye, I will say this though. You cannot ever disrespect Harriet Tubman. You cannot ever disrespect Harriet Tubman. He said some real shit, but he should have said it with a little bit more respect for Harriet Tubman, because with what she was working with at the damn time, she did her damn best. And so you can only give her your most, as a black person in America, in this country, you can only give her your highest respect. Harriet Tubman is a hero of mine. Straight up. Straight up. So like I understand where Kanye was coming from, but his mind was racing. I know where you was coming from, Kanye. I hear you, bro. But don't do that to Harriet Tubman. Don't do that to our hero, one of our heroes that came before us that had to work with the bare minimum, because she was a slave herself, and you know what? She risked herself several times to try to, she thought she did what she thought was right, and she did do the right thing.
Right.
Now, that's the same thing as saying, like, that person that finally woke up to Columbus not discovering America. You know what I mean? I'm sure the motherfucker was like, what? You don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, Columbus discovered America. You know what I mean? But now people are woke to that shit now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at some point, somebody had this, like Kanye just probably waking up a lot of people. And then over the years, you know what I'm saying?
He's trying to do that, but he don't have the right focus. He don't know how to focus.
Yeah, his delivery was definitely off.
Exactly. That's the same thing I was about to say, May. It's not what he said, it's how he delivers it to the people,
Right.
What?
And although things make sense, you know what I'm saying? You just can't go around blatantly disrespecting and minimizing the efforts that this woman did. So don't do that. Like,
his responsibility was to make sure that he clearly translate what he was saying, because especially at this time in the country and shit, you have to be very careful with what you say. I understand. Like, I saw I'm not a sheep-minded person, so I know he said some real shit. I'm not going to hold him. I'm not knocking you, Kanye, on that part where you said some real shit. Like, she didn't really free black people.
Yo,
but
can I make a statement real quick?
What's up?
It came in my mind, and I thought about this. See, the problem with Kanye is when he talks, he's too emotional when he speaks. So I said, just imagine if a Barack Obama would say the things that Kanye say, but in the Barack Obama way, people would probably take it better. You understand? Like, could you picture Barack Obama the way he talks, and he says that that Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves, but said it in a way that you could take it better.
Now, Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves.
No, he wouldn't have said it like that. I get what Flint. I get what 3 is trying to. I get what 3 trying to say right here. Basically, but like the way Obama would have done it, he would have explained it. He would have broke it down. He would have broke it bit by bit so that people understood where he was coming from, because he understand how easy it is for your words that comes from your mouth can be miscommunicated or translated to other people's ears a certain way. So you make sure that it's easily digestible by anyone that hears it, no matter your race, no matter your age, no matter what your politics stance are. You will understand that you won't be able to confuse them with any bullshit.
Yeah. And then also, you guys got to remember, Kanye has always been crazy. You could talk to rappers that he has produced, and they say Kanye's wild in the studio. Like, he just gets over emotional about, like, when he make beats, when he's writing rhymes. He just think he the greatest thing that ever walked, So he's always been like that.
I think after Kanye's mother passed, and I don't want to ever know how that feels, but like, that probably, affected him in a way, very, very, very much. And you know, she passed from him paying for a surgery or something. I believe that was the reason she had like surgery complications or something like that. And
Right.
he thought it was something that he was helping his mother, and instead it led to her passing. So you know, I probably would be tripping too if I'd be like, "Yo, mom, I'm going to pay for your surgery, or I'm going to pay for for something that you really want," and it leads to her passing. And in some ways, it probably, you know. But it was something else that Kanye. It was other stuff that Kanye said at this rally. That's
Yeah, he said he was talking about his mother saving his life from not being aborted, and his dad wanted him aborted, and he talked about women having babies, and he was going to pay $50,000 a year for women to have their babies. You know, he was just rambling on about all kind of stuff.
I saw something that said $1 million.
That's even crazier because picture, you know how many people would have babies if they can get $1 million every time they have a baby?
Everybody.
You know?
I would have $5 million.
I'd have 6.
Shorties to be out here talking about get me pregnant. You know?
Like,
Shit, I'll be shooting up the clubs, man, and I'll be buying the clubs.
Just shooting up the club.
Chicks will be getting raped for no reason, bro. No, we can't do that one. Chicks will definitely be raped.
Oh, rape? What are you talking about? Bruh, you just made it jungle. Love.
No, I'm just saying. If you get $1 million,
that kid is a lying bastard.
Chicks are going to be out there getting raped, man. That's all I'm saying. So they would not need to do that.
No, women would be raping us. That's the thing. Shit.
Rape is going to be
like,
like, get over here. Get over here. Let me get that. Bring that meat over here, boy. Bring that long stick over here and put it up in this hole for, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's how they be going. It's over.
This million real quick.
Because you know why? You know why we would be getting raped though? Because it's gonna be a no face, no case type of situation. Because she not trying to split that money with us. She gonna just say that God conceived it. It came from God, Jehovah, or Jesus put this baby in me. Ain't no man put this baby in me. Because say for instance, Kanye probably have a policy that says you must name the child's father. The child must have a father for you to receive that $1 million. Because you know he probably gonna have to do that because he already know these chicks gonna be coming up with babies and shit. There ain't no father around. I'm gonna definitely be single parent, single motherhood. Definitely gonna popping off.
I'd probably be good with that because then I wouldn't have to worry about child support. You know what I'm saying? So I probably would be good.
Nah, fuck that. I need my cut, man.
You know,
Maury Povich out of a job though.
Oh yeah, Maury. They'll bring Ricky Lake back.
Oh,
they were like, you said Maury be out of the job. No, Maury still have a job because YMF still trying to get his bread. Look at that, Maury. He got my nose, Maury. I'm 1,000% sure that's mine. She was only with me. She ain't never been with nobody else.
Like you run off the stage when it's not yours.
Yeah. And when I find out that baby is mine, you gonna give me my cut and you gonna leave me alone.
Great.
All right. So we got another question here. Is Kanye West a colorist?
Ooh.
As campaign rally calls out a black girl for interrupting him, the same black woman, I ain't gonna say girl, black woman, says that he hugs this white woman after she did the same thing, and then he calls her a sister soldier. I mean, I will play the video, but honestly, I didn't download it and all that stuff, and that's going. We're going to start doing stuff like that on podcasts, but I don't know if you guys seen it. But yeah, this is what happened. She has the receipts. I seen it. He literally calls her on stage, calls her sister soldier, and then he calls this white girl on stage and calls her brave for speaking out. and gives her and then asks for a hug. She gives him a hug, and then he let her go back down. And he basically tried to clown this black woman here. So, in addition to that, just with Kanye's past and how he moves, would you say Kanye West is a colorist? And Mei Ling, I want to start with you.
Wow, I don't know enough background about him making these types of remarks or moves, so I can't say either or.
Respect.
I wish I had that clip so I could see, and maybe I can refer, some kind of emotion to it, but I honestly can't at this point.
Respect for your honesty there. What's up?
Well, with the little bit of knowledge I know, because I follow him a lot, I never thought of him as a racist or a colorist. I find him more to be self-righteous than anything. Like anything that he thinks is right, you know what I mean? He'll stand on that type stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, and my example is when, was it Taylor Swift that he went up there and interrupted her Grammy speech,
Right.
and was saying that Beyonce should have got that award.
True.
That's self-righteous stuff. You know what I mean?
Forgot about that. That's true.
Yeah. And let's just see what the other thing. He did something
honestly, hold on. Honestly, Kanye probably didn't like Taylor Swift. Don't have a body and shit. He like. Matter of fact, go ahead. Continue what you're saying. I'm not going to even because I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in if I start talking. Go ahead.
All right. Well, like the thing he did at the Trump thing, where he was saying like he's our president, we should be making him look good and stuff like that. These are things that he strongly believes in. So I feel as though when he says something, you know what I mean, or my last example, he was on a talk show, not sure what it was, but he voiced out loud that he was a genius. And if he didn't tell you that he was a genius, then he would be lying. You know what I mean? So these are things that I've seen him do multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's a colorist. I think if he feels as though it's right, then that's what he's going to voice, regardless if you got the science or not. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I do think that Kanye has an elevated level of thinking, but yeah. I can't comment. I can't comment on the colorist part. And I mean, he may have done that at that rally, but Flint just brought up about what he did at the awards. He took away something from a white woman to try to give to a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, you think he was doing that? Like he was trying to play psychological games with a young black woman? It's possible though.
No, I think in his brain, he knew that the powers that be gave it to a white woman instead of a black woman. So that's how he saw it as. So he felt compelled to do that. You know what I mean? Now,
that's deep.
I don't know if it was, I didn't see it as a racist thing. I saw it more as my team was better than your team. We should have got that. You know what I mean? On some Rock Nation type stuff. Like, yo, this is Rock Nation. You know what I mean?
Hey, Three, what you think?
Well, all right, my whole thing on this whole coloration, whatever they want to call it, I think it's really a bunch of crap when it comes to people talking about, oh, he like a light skinned girl, he like a dark skinned girl, he like a white woman.
Let's get it.
Every individual on this planet, this is a free world. You have the right to like who you want to like. Do I go around and say, if a girl won't talk to me, oh, she's a fetish. She don't like dudes that's kind of big. There's nothing liking what they like. If he don't like a dark woman, he don't like a dark woman. And what kills me is when dark sisters get mad at light-skinned sisters. The bottom line is we're all brothers and sisters, as in color. two girls that are black are in one room and the KKK walk in that room, they both getting hung. So it ain't got nothing to do with your skin tone. And people need to get off that. It ain't got nothing to do with your skin tone. It's about your character of a person, and it's about the choice that somebody want to choose. If he choose to be with light-skinned women, he choose to be with light-skinned women. And I only know 2 girls he been with anyway, and that's Amber Rose and the Kardashian girl. Who else has he dated that we know of? I'm done.
Stacey Dash, probably. I don't know. And I'm just getting that from the All Falls Down video. I feel like he dated Stacey Dash because they look like a freaking real couple in that video. But is Kanye West a colorist? I agree 100% with DM3 and his breakdown of this colorist term. It's a very feminist term, and I do not like feminists. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I did create this topic though. I will put that out there because I knew like this is what this girl was pretty much claiming. This black woman was pretty much claiming. And I see her point on what she mean because he showed a preferential treatment to the white woman instead of her and called her Sister Soldier and kind of like ghetto names and stuff like that to try to showcase, you know, a difference. But maybe Kanye was having flashbacks of when Taylor Swift, that's Taylor Swift's situation, he cut her off. And then it was this white woman. She had blonde hair, blue eyes like Taylor Swift, had no body, no tits, no ass like Taylor Swift. And so pretty much it's like a younger Taylor Swift that just interrupted him. So it's kind of like, hey, karma.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Exactly. He's trying to learn from the mistake he made before.
Or he just basically, because remember they was dragging him. Barack Obama called him an idiot on national TV because of what he did to this white woman.
True.
Yeah. You was about to say something, 3. I was going to let you go ahead, but.
Oh, I was just gonna say what you said. Definitely. I in my head, I'm just dumbfounded that people get stuck on this skin tone thing. We supposed to let that alone with slavery. You know, that was slavery shit right there. You know, he's too light or he's too dark. She's got good hair. She's got bad hair.
Oh man, now we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about this shit because three just keep bringing it up. So it's kind of like this is definitely a big topic in the black community. It's horrible, and you know what? The women do not get the. I know. I love my sisters. I love black women. Like we talked about this yesterday, 3, when I was pretty much saying like your black woman will nag you as a black man until you go crazy and you do something that will make you throw your life away. And it's like that's what they want. Like, they want you to do that shit. But like, it seems like black men, we get attacked on any and every choice we make. We too aggressive, or we're not strong enough, or we're weak. It's always something like some type of mind game to make us jump through hoops and ropes on fire and all this bull crap to prove ourselves to some lazy, entitled women. And I'm not saying all black women, but it's a majority, man. Let's keep it a buck, man. It's majority. And I'm not saying that black men are any better. Trust me, I'm definitely not saying that. Because it's a lot of ain't crap dudes that's around. But just my perspective as a black man that dates black women, because I only date exclusively black. Y'all be trying to play mind games, and I don't like that type of shit. Like this colorist term, entanglements, all new terms y'all be coming up to not get called out on y'all bullshit.
Right.
Let's stop it. Let's stop it, man. I love black women, man. Like y'all even see, I always will promote my sisters. I always would love my sisters and my women and black women and all that, but I gotta call a spade, and I know some women are like this. Oh, why didn't you say nothing about white women or Asian women or not? Listen, they never. I never got wrong by a white woman. I never got wrong by an Asian woman. I never really had. I never got into. I might, probably slept with white women or Asian women before, but I never had like serious relationships where I can say like, oh, these. I mean, I had opportunities to get into relationships with them, but I'm saying like I never had where they could say like I could say, oh, they play mind games, or oh, they do this or do that. I can't speak on the experience that I do not have, but I do have experience with plenty of black women that I was taking seriously that done a lot of bullshit. And I'm not mad about it. Situations is not. I mean, we all take L's in life. I don't get mad about the L's. I just learn from them, and I just do better. Because I have a part in the decisions and people I deal with, so I just learn from them. And I decided, like, the best way to get what you want is just to tell the truth about what it is. You're not sitting here to play games.
Fuck Jada, and fuck Jada Pinkett for that terminology too. I'm right there with you with that. I'm dead ass serious with that shit. Bitch, you cheat.
I wish you was on the show yesterday because me and 3 was breaking that down. With Will Smith's situation.
Will should have never had to explain himself about his wife's wrongdoings. He should have kept his mouth shut. But at the same time, fuck Jada for that shit though. An entanglement. Fuck out of here. That bullshit. Fuck out of here. Say you was wrong and move the fuck on. No, because I really like Jada and Will's relationship.
Hit that like button.
They're like the last couple that got married. The last black couple that got married and still together. And like,
talk about it.
I know that they gonna go through shit because you can't tell me in any relationship that lasts as long as they do with no cheating. Like, you can't tell me that there's no cheating. Like, I've never seen it before. I've never seen it before. I've never heard of it before. You know what I mean? Cheating go down. If you've been with a motherfucker for 20 years, some cheating was happening. You know what I'm saying? It's either it was happening. I can't explain not cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he said I can't explain that.
I can't explain it. You know what I mean? Like, is
it possible? All right. So how about this? Women like to come up with terms like it's difference between emotional, physical cheating. I don't know. It's like all this stuff to pacify you as a man. All right. So do you believe that it's possible? So when you talk about cheating, you talking about physical. They knocked the boots. You talking about that type of shit, right?
I'm talking about all types of cheating because let's talk about Pastor and his wife. Why do you think they go out to the mountains a lot? You know what I'm saying? They probably swing. They probably are like our most biggest swingers, dude. Yeah. Like, why else do you want to go somewhere far away from your own home?
Go to the Poconos.
You be saying the same shit that you were saying at home, but over here. You know what I'm saying? And they make it look like it's a vacation for everybody. When you know, and I know, a school trip, a field trip, an office trip is always going to lead into some devilish type of actions. You know what I'm saying? Always, man. Like, I hate when people come at me and be like, no, that's just the ones you've been on. No, motherfucker, if you ain't seeing it, then they're doing a good job of covering it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
See, Flint, that's the biggest thing that this society today needs to realize. What you do at home needs to stay at home. The problem is today, everybody's on Instagram, on every type of social media, just that's airing their dirty laundry out. And the whole thing is, if you cheated on your wife or your wife cheated on you, that's between y'all two and the people that you cheated with. The whole America don't need to be at the red table knowing what y'all do.
I think that she emasculated Will by having him there at the red table. I don't think he should have been there with her at all.
Will emasculated himself in the 6 degrees of separation. So,
you know what? Will was having his flings too. He just didn't get caught up. And like he kept his side chicks in check.
Yeah, maybe he's definitely right about that.
That's something that Jada didn't do.
Look, Will Smith is one of my favorite people in the world. Like a lot of my personality comes from that era of the Fresh Prince and shit like that. And to see him have to deal with that shit on public TV like that, that's crazy. You know what I mean? And I really want him to divorce Jada Pinkett, but that's his wife though. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? He don't want to do that shit.
And fist bumped.
Yo, he don't want to do that shit. Like I can see it in his face. He love that woman and he don't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? If he had it in his soul, to like fuck you, bitch, he would do it. But I know he can't. You know what I mean?
But she doesn't love him the same way that he loves her.
Facts.
Hey, Flint, I wanted to add this to that whole conversation. A lot of times people have to realize rich people don't stay married because they love each other. They stay married financially. If Will divorce Jada, it will hit him in the pockets big time.
Yep.
It would look for them because they're considered a power couple in the industry.
What?
So the thing is, like it's that old song. It's cheaper to keep her.
Cheaper to keep her.
Well, peep this. I would love to.
And she cheap. She's definitely cheap. That's one cheap woman.
Talk about any of that.
Well, it's understandable, Flint, that you may do that. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you another reason why people stay together when they have that type of economic level of living.
No, I feel you on that. No, I know ladies today that are still married to their husband because their husband has benefits that they reap, and if they get married, they lose those benefits. I understand. I completely understand that. You know what I mean? But fuck that. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'd show the world, like, look, fuck all that shit. I'll pay whatever. Get her the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna keep doing this shit, this nut ass shit on TV. A young boy, that bitch. No, I'll be crying at that point. A young boy. I was the Fresh Prince. Who is this nigga? I'm the Fresh Prince.
He saved the world on Independence
You know what?
Day.
Bitch, you moving with your auntie in Oakland, Bel Air. That's where the fuck you going, dog.
I was gonna say, best believe you, Will probably had like 20 phone calls with chicks on the side talking about, yo, I'm down with you.
Facts, Wallace Lord.
So Will is not hurting no kind of way, yo.
Hilarious with Michael Blackson and 50 up in the DMs though.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, Will hurting, bro. Like the way his face is looking, bro. He hurting, bro. His pride, like, cause he always been a sucker for it, man, since Tupac.
Yeah, simp, bro. Like, yeah, his side chicks ain't.
They
Jada,
married.
Bro.
Actually, they married. When did Jada and Will Smith marry? Cause I just seen the marriage year was 97. Tupac died in 96, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she only married Will Smith because Tupac died. The whole time he was dating her longer than that though. He was dating her longer than 97. But she was friends with Tupac, so he wasn't the only one hitting it. Like, that was his girl, but he wasn't the only one hitting it. He broke it off with his wife, and then I think when he started dating her or whatever, but he ain't marry her. He ain't married that thought until like after Tupac died. I'm about to say too pizzy. That don't sound right, but Tupac died. That's crazy, man.
Like, how you gonna create a nickname for a dead dude, man? You can't do that.
I tried. I know it was a failure. I know it's an L. I take that L. It's cool.
Lola even wrote a letter to Tupac saying how much she misses him and can he come back so that her and mommy can be happy again.
Hey, yo, one thing I want to say right now, Mei-Ling, I love you. Because as a woman, you're being a realist right now. Because you're saying what it is. You're saying fucking facts, man. A lot of women won't do that. Like, cause a lot of women right now, they're gonna be mad at you. They hear you on this joint. They're like, oh, she's snitching. She telling. Look at her. She's snitching. Well, shit. I'm just keeping it in the buck, man. Just keeping it in the buck, man.
I'd rather.
So, a lot of times you really gotta look. A lot of times, us as humans, as a viewer, we gotta stop acting like we're stupid. Like when we look at like shit like this, you know what I mean? Because it's real life. No matter what level, it's real the fuck life. Like my man is over there brokenhearted because now the whole world knows how him and his wife has an open marriage. And little dumb shit like this gets out.
I don't think they got an open marriage, bro.
If you have no integrity,
Not at least if they do have an open marriage, just one sided. That's Jada.
Look, that rumor has been floating around for years, man.
Because like Jada, she opens her mouth, bro. And that's another thing too. If y'all really realize it, who in that relationship is looking for the most clout though? Who needs it? Who needs it most?
Control of the relationship, even though. Do you think that?
Look at Will Smith, Instagram and Twitter. Oh, sorry, go ahead, man.
Do you think that Jada appears to be more in control, as they say, is she wearing the pants in the relationship, or do you think Will's wearing the pants in the relationship? Because I did see a video where Jada was trying to do a selfie video type of, or on Instagram or whatever, and he got really pissed at her and was telling her to turn off the camera, that he's not going to do that. You're not going to do that to me in my home, and da 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 da. Like, he was really stern with her, and she had a cut.
Okay, this is what
interesting.
I see on that.
You gotta send me that clip.
Will Smith is definitely, to me, is wearing the pants. What she's doing is acting out, and right now it's okay for her to act out, and because everybody, like, to be honest with you, all the women are acting out for real, and it's like it's because of these movies where these women are beating everybody's asses, like all the men.
No. Hold on, Flint. Let me cut you. I won't cut you off real quick. Hold on. No, this is the reason why women are acting out. This is why women are so bold now. It's just the way the world is going right now. This women rights or feminism and stuff like that is not really for equal rights. It's just to have the power and dominion over men to not be men. Like when a man asks for respect in this relationship, oh, you're insecure. You're this, you're that. Like you can't. Yeah, of course I'm insecure. You a hoe, bitch. Yeah, I'm insecure. So if I tell you got a curfew. If I tell you got a curfew, if you with me, hold on. If you with me, and I tell you got to follow this and this and this and this and this, because I like my dick sucks and shit like that, and I'll keep you around because them dick sucks is nice, then you got to follow those boundaries I put, because you say you want to be in a relationship with me, bitch. I know how you is. You a freak. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest, y'all. Men here, we love freaks. And we keep them around, and we try, and we reward bad behavior. And you know how we reward baby? This is what I say. Yesterday I kept saying this. Like black men, we have the propensity to reward bad behavior, and this is facts. Now we know this chick's a freak. She just met us the first night, gave us the sloppiest toppy of all time, and we like, yo, I'm keeping her. You just rewarded bad behavior. You know damn well you wasn't supposed to keep that chick around, and she gave you the sloppiest toppy of all time.
Yes, she's my wife. And nobody else
would pick that one over the loyal one.
No, there is no loyal one.
Hell, it's no.
What's more loyal than the first day sex? That is the loyalist.
Hold on, Flint on fire. Flint is on fucking fire. I gotta get like a little graphic where I put somebody on fire or something like that, or the little screen. Flint is on fucking fire, bro. He's just speaking facts on facts on facts. I can't.
Look,
you killing
I'm telling you,
killing
sex, you get to the kingdom. I'm sorry.
Like, maybe I'm fucking doing it wrong. Maybe that's why I have 6 kids and.
No, you got married. Didn't you get married 3 times?
Yeah.
All right, nah. There you go.
I was married 3 times and I kicked them all out.
Hey, what's loyal about that? You know what I'm saying? Kicking these guys out.
Hey, chill, Flint.
You know they ain't had no place to go. Why'd you wait for to kick them out? They ain't had nowhere to go.
What'd you say, 3?
All of them. They all went back to their mama's houses.
Because
Hey, 3, what you
mama's
saying?
gonna help us keep
Hold
us
on,
from
hold
being
on, fun.
homeless.
Let 3 get in here real quick.
That's
I
I
want to
already
be
had
homeless. Mommy, I want to be homeless.
I was not trying to raise nobody and teach nobody. No, you are a grown fucking man. You don't know how fucking can be.
Hold on. Let's rope it in. 3, what you was getting into, 3? What you about to say?
What I was gonna say while everybody was talking, people have to be have to be accountable for their actions.
100%.
And what happens is, if say a woman does get a dude that's a fuck up, right? Then that dude got to look at himself and say, yo, man, I'm fucking up. I need to get my stuff together. That's what that man needs to do. And then that woman needs to do what May did, kick him out the door, right? So that's what should happen. Now, on the other end, when a woman finds a man who has a job, goes to work, pays his bills, has a house, has a car, and he acts nice to her, she needs to recognize that and act accordingly.
He is supposed to reward.
Facts, 3.
Yo, dick should definitely be sucked at all times when a man has all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, DM3, say it again. Say it again.
I know the audience heard the first part. Now the second part to that is,
check.
So you as a woman, I know y'all hate the word obey my man.
Nope. I don't.
See, the thing is, let me explain something to y'all. The word obey is not a bad thing, especially if the person is doing what they're supposed to do for you. You think I don't obey my mama when I was growing up? Because my mother took care of me. So if your man is taking care of you, you should obey him.
Facts.
But when you want to say, oh my God, you can't be telling me to obey you. I'm only telling you to obey the person if they're doing right by you. That's how people got to look at it. You are being treated well. There's nothing wrong with obeying somebody who treats you well. Now, if the person's a dictator and he's a shithead, then no, you don't obey him.
And but when you naturally know how to...
No, hold on. I got to disagree with 3 on the last part. Hold on. I'm sorry.
And not be a thought, then you know what I'm saying? Then be obeying, quote unquote, obeying somebody, your man, your significant other, it comes easy. You know what I'm saying? You're already making these choices for yourself. You need to be making those choices for yourself first and foremost.
This is what it is.
Definitely.
It's like if a guy is paying your bills, right? So this is what happens when the guy is doing this. This is just to let you know. This is what normally happens. Oh shit, he paying all the bills. Oh, so you think you can just pay shit and I'm just supposed to do what the fuck you want me to do? Huh? Well, fuck that. I can take care of my own shit. I had you in my shit. You know what I mean? I've been saving my bread while you've been spending your bread. Yeah. So, and I'm still not listening to your punk ass, bitch ass, faggot ass, punk ass.
Oh, chill.
See, Flynn, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. There's no loyalty towards those who do right by you. But if that same man was smacking you upside the head, telling you to stay in the house, don't do nothing, rub my feet, give me your check, that girl will be, oh, he's the best, baby. I love him. He treat me so. I just love the way he hit it. That's stupid.
Stupid, right?
Did you hear how many days it's been earlier? Like, I can't relate to any of that stuff that you guys are talking about because that's just how I don't move like that.
Right. Yeah, definitely. We're not talking about you. We're talking about those who hear this and know they live like that. That's who we talking to. My brother used to always say this. He say, you throw a brick into a pile of dogs. The only dog that barks is the one that got hit. So if you feel offended or you feel as though it's something about you, then that means check yourself, think about it. It may apply to you. Not saying you, man. I'm saying those who know that's who we talking about.
And look, and men, don't be afraid if it happened to you before, because it happened to me. Plenty of times.
Menopause, dead ass.
Yo,
Talking about
I've
Jada.
been the gentleman.
Saying
Listen,
Jada.
I've been the gentleman, got screwed over. I've been the asshole, got screwed over. I've been everything, you know what I'm saying? Except single. That's the new thing I'm trying out. Single. You know what I mean? Fuck all them hoes. And all them ladies and all them women, you know, all the respectable.
Hey, yo.
Fuck all y'all.
But we're gonna get off this. We're gonna get off this though. I think we're gonna. I mean, I don't know. I seen people enjoying this right now, but it was like another topic, whatever, like that. I forgot what the other topic was. I think it was something with Nick Cannon, man. Should we go to Nick Cannon or should we just stick on this? Was he going?
When he went against Eminem, it all started when he went against Eminem.
All right, guess we're going to Nick Cannon now. Oh shit.
Nick Cannon's mistake.
165 days.
All
right, so should Nick Cannon stand his ground on owning his rights on Wildin' Out? Like before his apology to the Jewish community and the media conglomerate, he said he makes the demand for his show ownership. So should Nick Cannon stand his ground on owning the rights to Wildin' Out?
Yeah, if he fights for it, that is his baby. He should fight for it. He shouldn't be bounced on his ass like that. He made a stupid mistake that he's going to definitely make right of. You know what I mean? And that's his baby. But it's going to cost him. And that,
What's the contract?
Hey, Flint, ask you a question like YM asked me yesterday. You said he made a mistake. Do you truly believe that he made a mistake when he said what he said?
No. When I say make a mistake, in that case, it's like saying car accident that was done on purpose. It's still an accident. You know what I'm saying? So making a mistake. You know what I'm talking about?
You know, to me, you know what he did. It's like a dude walking across the street and there's no sign saying you can't cross. And then some cop comes out of nowhere talking about, yo, you was jaywalking.
Yeah.
Nobody gets called for this. And that's what happens when someone does something and they get offended and they wanna pull you to the side and mess up your whole life.
Hey man, look, everybody that's black that's famous right now, y'all need to know y'all gonna have a fallout with the industry. So at some point you're gonna do something wrong and everybody's gonna hate you. And you know what I mean? Save your money, man. Save your money. That's what it is. You're not gonna have longevity in this thing. Everybody gets hit. Everybody gets hit. But except for what's his name? The first black Oscar winner. I keep forgetting his name.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier, yeah. He's the only good black man. Him and Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying?
The industry is all he knows, though.
I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? Look.
So should Nick Cannon stand? So should Nick Cannon stand his ground on owning the rights to Wildin' Out?
No, yeah, he should, and he should make another Wildin' Out, like another thing. You know what I mean? That's his way to level up. That's it.
It's going to boil down to what the contracts say. You know, does he have creative rights over it, or does the company?
I don't think it's not just the creative rights. It's like he want the full ownership of Wildin' Out. Excuse me. That's what he want. That's what he's asking for. Full ownership of the brand of Wildin' Out. And
right. In the contract, it would say something specific as to who owns what he creates during his time there.
Yeah, because he created the name, he created the brand, he created all that stuff. He has to create. He got the creative rights. He's the head of that, I guess. Like I know he definitely got significant power with the creative rights. And he expresses that what he was asking for was full ownership of the Wildin' Out brand that he estimates, and it is estimated to be worth $1 billion.
Why can't they own their shit while they go? What's up with that?
What you mean?
Meaning, why wait till the end of something to want ownership? Why can't you do it?
YMF, can I answer that question?
Yes, you can, dog.
Flint, that's just like the record business. When you go to get a record contract, you don't get the rights to your album unless you're smart enough to sit there and say, give me these rights. Most people just sign on a dotted line, not knowing if they're going to be a big artist or a small artist. And things don't start changing until you become a big artist. So this is the problem that people have when they start something, because they don't know if it's going to blow up or not, you know? And what happens while you're like, while Wildin' Out was getting big, you don't think the people behind the closed doors was making sure the paperwork said that they own more than Nick Cannon owned? That's how.
Absolutely, especially with him being so young.
Yo, but this is what I'm saying. It's like, you've been in the game that long, and ain't nobody tell you that? Like, come on, bro. Like,
but you living and learning. It's like,
and then you trying to tell me that industry is so closed off that the years and years of other artists being boinked in the butt by their contract is just like, y'all can't, like, one of them be smart enough to be like, look, y'all know what happened to this motherfucker over here. It ain't gonna happen to me. Like, nobody has that mentality. Look at Migos. They going through bullshit. You know what I mean?
Flint, what they do to you?
Oh, we need to talk about that too. On the next show.
They know the next person's gonna come behind. The next person's gonna come behind that person and say, "Oh, they're not gonna jerk me like they jerked the last dude." So what they do, they make your pot sweeter than the last guy's. Like if they give 50 $1 million, right? Say they give them $1 million, and then they jerked them. When you come along, they're gonna give you $2 million, so that you think that you got over. But they know that it's worth way more than $2 million. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
And that's how they jerk people all the time. That's how we get jerked. Instead of us owning stuff, we always getting bought out. And that's just, it goes all the way back to the URL when y'all said something about them wanting to sell. The problem with people of color is they always want to sell what they create instead of being like the other man and keep his stuff regardless if it's sell or not.
Facts.
Because someday it will sell. You understand? It's like right now, remember 12-inch records? In the early 2000s, nobody rocked 12-inch records. So whoever was in that business and sold it, now they messed up because now 12-inch records is back in style. You gotta be smarter. We as a people gotta be smarter with our business and not always stop looking at the shiny coin that's in your face and look about what's the shiny coins behind that closed door that they ain't showing you.
Well, I want to know what people in the comments have to say about this. What do you guys think?
Wallace Lord said he wants the freedom. He says Nick Cannon wants the freedom of distribution.
That makes sense. I would. Yep.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's something about that. Like, let's just say if Nick Cannon got all, excuse me. Let's say if Nick Cannon got all of that, then what could happen is he'd be assassinated or something crazy like that. Because he's worth a lot of money.
We're about 1:15 in. By math.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right. So should Nick Cannon? I believe he should. I believe Nick Cannon should stand his ground on owning the brand that he has created. Shoot, he went life and death with this show. He really put his all into the show. It got canceled. He got it back, and he definitely made a lot of stars off this show too. Like he always employed many melanated people and African Americans and blacks on that show. So it was definitely his baby. It's definitely his.
Come back from the Screen Actors strike, right? And do well, right?
I'm not really sure.
This show started before the Screen Actors Guild strike, and when they went on strike, his show was like one of the only shows, or probably the only show that stands now from that network. Because that was, remember Yo Mama?
Right.
Remember
that was trash though. You know what? MTV and a lot of these Jewish media conglomerates, they take black culture and they try to put another face on black culture, and it's not going to work because Nick Cannon was the only producer that was black that was on MTV and on any of these Viacom, CBS, syndicate channels. He was young. The only young black producer with an actual face that you see on TV. He's the only one. So of course, they the ones when it came to Wild 'N Out getting canceled, it wasn't because of the numbers. It's because they felt like they wanted to move the show to something else, and he didn't want it to go to BET or any of them other shows because it started on MTV. They wanted to move it to BET. He was like, no. So they canceled it first, and that's the first time that Nick Cannon got tested. This is when he was younger. He got tested the first time for that, and they had to let him know, like, yo, we can cancel your show. And once again, they did it soon. And I don't know,
And
man. I mean, I feel like he should stand his ground, man. He got to get his rights now. He need it. He tired of the show getting canceled.
Right? Did they cut it off in the middle of a show? They didn't even go to commercial or anything. They just spliced him off.
What you mean?
The Wild 'N Out show.
Like recently? I don't think his show was on. It was just because of the they canceled him, like quote unquote cancel him, whatever, because of his podcast, the Cannon class. He had Professor Griff on there. And if anybody's familiar with Professor Griff, I'm pretty sure everybody here is because we hip hop hits. He was on Public Enemy, and he got removed from Public Enemy because of his comments on, you know, what they call the Jewish community. And so that's what happened with Nick Cannon here. He had Professor Griff, and he basically spoke on the Jewish community. And he said, African Americans are the real Jews. And he's saying a lot of stuff that we ain't gonna really hash it out here. We already passed the time limit now, about 17 minutes in. But that's pretty much why they saying like they cancel or fire Nick Cannon from Wild 'N Out and not going to showcase his shows anymore on any of the Viacom CBS syndicate channels.
Wow. Wallace Lord said, Cannon has no distribution rights to any TV stations. So.
Yeah, that's the sad part. And I know some people brought up about Diddy putting him on Revolt TV, but like I said, who owns the equity in that company? Who owns it? Because if you notice, all media is pretty much owned by the people that are telling him to bend, bow, kiss my feet. The same people telling Nick Cannon to kiss their feet. I'm pretty sure it's the same people that have equity in Revolt TV that Diddy says is black owned.
It's so disgusting. It's very unfortunate.
Does Mariah have a hand in Wild 'N Out?
She probably do because he was married at the time and what's going on. But now I think before he got married, he already came out with Wild 'N Out. So I don't think she has I don't think if you come in after, I think if it was during the marriage, she probably would. I'm not sure. I'm speaking on my ignorance on that situation, so I ain't gonna speculate too much about it.
I don't think I've ever seen her name on the credits, so not that I've paid much attention, but.
All right. Well, that's the last topic. We're gonna any final thoughts by anybody?
No, just, thanks for everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys check out Dragon's Lair Entertainment. Also, leave your guys' thoughts and comments down in the comment section below after the video ends, and we'll get back to you in the comments, If you weren't able to watch us live and you're watching us, at a later time, drop your comments down. We'd love to hear from you.
Wear a mask. Stay in the house. Expand those unemployment insurance. Keep coming with the stimulus check. And that's all I got to say. The ball Flint out.
All right, it's your boy AD from DM3 Entertainment. And be on the lookout for my next video. I got another video coming to y'all about the Trailblazers about to shock the world. They're gonna knock off the Lakers in the first round. So out for that video.
We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. That's a bold claim.
That kid is a lying bastard.
Shock the world. They're gonna knock him off. Watch.
Nah, I don't see that. We gotta put some money on that, baby. Yeah. You know, shout out to the real battle rap culture. And anybody affiliated with us or whatever like that, you know, this is yo, I appreciate all the love, the support, contributions, things like that. Also, I know my people, they didn't really say how to connect with them, but you can connect with the Ball Flint on Twitter. I think it's the same tag, the Ball Flint. I'm pretty sure you got his YouTube page up or his Periscope, one of those. And just hit the Ball Flint. DABULLFL. I mean, we put the information in the description box, man. You gotta give it to me, Flint. And then we got May Lang, founder of Dragon Slayer Entertainment. Go follow the IG. You can follow her on Pretty Flower 2618 on YouTube and on Instagram. And you can follow her Battle Rap League on Instagram by Dragon Slayer Entertainment. ENT. But it, you know, I basically, you know, it's ENT, Dragon Slayer ENT on IG and YouTube. And you can follow my guy right here, the man of wisdom right here, DM3 Entertainment. His is also it's also ENT at the end. It's DM3 ENT. You can follow him on Instagram as well as YouTube, where he drops dope videos. Especially, you know, he got these. If you want to get some boxing content, go follow him. And also any content that's real, you know what I'm saying? Be breaking that shit down. But yeah, go follow the team. And y'all know who it is. This is Mom Stickler, YMF, you know, steady working out here. And we coming back again. We're gonna be, like I said, a lot more consistent, and we're gonna keep coming to y'all with this content here. Just stick around. We're gonna go to we gotta go to the next scene. We're showcasing an artist showcase. Shout out to Snap Libra. Peace.
Snap Libra. Good night.
I'm in licks like Cooper, expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. You ain't with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper, expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. It's a man down, nigga. I ain't playing around. Nick Cannon with them sticks, all you hear is drum sounds. I'm from Copper Ranch. Snap money in this bitch. We know for hitting hoes and we know for hitting licks. I be iced out. You can turn the lights out. My grill an igloo. Ice cubes in my mouth. All I chase is cash. I ain't never chase a hoe. You don't like that nigga prices? You can get them for the low. Fresh out the sale. No commissary or no mail. $1 million bill. I done took too many L's. Catch a bullet shell. Try to stop me on the lick. I be running with that Glock 7 on me like I'm big. Started from the bottom. Now we in here getting rich. These hoes with me. We're about to make the flick. Worth a couple charges. They still trying to make a stick. Now you sneak dissing. We gon' pull up with the stick. Yeah, with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper. Expose up. I'm cutthroat. I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas. I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. Yeah, with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper. Expose up. I'm cutthroat. I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas. I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you.
Grab your weed, cause you're now tuned in